So before I go in depth on this figure, I just want to say that this figure is technically unfinished. I started this back in September of 2019 and never actually got around to finishing it. So it's crazy to think I made this when I was 15 and now I'm turning 21 this year. Oh my god, I'm old. So this video has been a long time coming, but it's here and I'm finally getting around to it. If you don't know this character and why I made her, let me give you some background. May is AAPI Heritage Month, and in May of 2019, Marvel introduced a line of new original Asian-based superheroes into the comics through the limited New Agents of Atlas run. In the comic run, there were some familiar faces such as Shang-Chi and Miss Marvel, but as I said, this comic had introduced us to some brand new heroes including Crescent and Luna Snow of South Korean descent, and Wave of Filipino descent. Since then, they've been included in some comic runs and video games like Luna Snow's major addition to Marvel Rivals, but none of them have official action figures yet. I myself am Filipino like Wave, so I really wanted to see more of her appear in different forms of media, so I took it into my own hands to make a Marvel Legends Wave action figure. This was a while ago, so if I'm not mistaken, I used the Claire Temple head from the 2-pack from Luke Cage. I think the body is Polaris. As you can see, there's a little bit of green seeping through this skin tone paint that I didn't fully do, so I'm pretty sure this is Polaris. Most, if not all, of these gold pieces of armor are from the Ragnarok Loki figure, and then this right here is the beginnings of the effects I wanted to do, and I was going to use the female beetle figure, and I'm pretty sure this peg is from that, and I was going to use the beetle's wings and paint them blue. I did paint them blue and it didn't really work out that well, but yeah, taking a look at this custom figure, like I said, I was 15 when I made it, and honestly it's not the worst. But if I were to touch this up now in modern day, I think this could look really good because I am happy with these gold armor platings and stuff. I remember cutting up the crown piece of Loki and repurposing it for her own crown, and I thought that turned out really well. I repurposed Loki's forearm pads onto her calves and painted them gold. Everything was just painted gold. I think they were originally not this shiny. Something I'm pretty proud of outside of the armor pieces was the skin tone paint. I think I was able to match Claire's skin tone pretty well, all things considered. I just wish that I took more time on the belly area and did like better coats, but it is what it is. I could always touch that up. And something that I would want to continue and finish and see happen was the effects I wanted to give her. Like I said, if you can imagine it, the wings would peg onto here and create kind of this wing shape for both the top and the bottom, because I'm pretty sure Wave has something like that. I could just not figure it out for myself, and I wanted the effects to be translucent, and obviously I don't know how to make something translucent, so I tried painting it straight up blue and it just never actually worked out. So that was something that demotivated me from finishing this custom, but hopefully one day I will get back to it, especially if they were to put Wave in a somewhat like bigger role or something like in the MCU, or added her to like Marvel Rivals or something. We'll see. Now, I'm not going to go over the articulation. What I do want to talk about is the fact I want to see an official Wave figure from Hasbro. I think that would be really cool. Not even just from Hasbro, just any, action figure company in general. And if that ever happens, I will compare these two figures for you guys, because honestly, I would love to see how my custom would compare to an official Wave figure. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I made this back when I was 15, and I still do make some customs from time to time. And my most recent ones were this Omni-Man and Invincible from, well, the TV show Invincible. But something I kind of want to do is touch up on this Wave figure. Now, I know it doesn't look much different, but I definitely have a better grasp at layering and paint and stuff. As you could tell by like the blues and yellows, at least I like to think that I have a better grasp of paint. So let me know if that's something I should do. It's something I definitely will want to do if Wave becomes more relevant in media, like I said. But yeah, this was a pretty short review. Just wanted to showcase this figure I made a long time ago, and since it's May, I thought it'd be appropriate to show it off one of these years, and this was the year. So yeah, let me know what you think of this custom Wave figure that I made a while back. Let me know if I should revisit it in the near future, and if you have ideas of how to make the translucent plastic effects for her, please let me know in the comments below. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next video.